Back in September, the Lions dominated their first matchup against the Packers. Can Green Bay avoid the sweep? Find out next.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you're going to look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Now Hardy on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Brady now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 62 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Brady now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. To throw again on second down. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete. So the ball getting there. It's third down. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Brady to throw again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection. A nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady.
Open man is Quintez Cephus.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. The numbers for Rodgers from last week. 4 catches, 55 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Rodgers now on the jet sweep. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Open man is Winfrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will take over.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here's Brady. The left side throw complete to Adams.
7 yards the pickup there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Brady again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Here's Jack Fox now.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing is Rodgers.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers again now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's got Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 17-yard line. A big play there out of the running game.
This has been a good drive so far. The running game, for the most part, has powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Brady. to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And 2nd down. Well, these 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. On the return, Hardy. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time for another look at this Lions offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. The give is to Jones. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A check down here to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get on the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Here's Hardy set to return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be a second down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to Rodgers. And he's brought down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught by Amari Rodgers. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Well, the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking deep for Adams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Brady now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd and 10, Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now a timeout signal for him. They get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Eagles who are out in front. A touchdown pass there for Jalen Hurts. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And
due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go.
The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Open man is Winfrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Jones hit in the ball zone. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force ball down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Brady now to throw.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Brady. And it's complete to Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down. Here's Mostert again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Brady's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This one taken in by Cephas.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
The point after is good, and the lead is down to a field goal. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Taken at about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers offense set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
That's caught right side by Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Jones. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's the Lion offense now to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
To throw, it's Brady.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Brady now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Time to go to work.
A big play there for Detroit.
But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped how the guy could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
One more time with Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Brady.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
From midfield, here's Brady.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but
Get an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brady going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Swift gets past one man and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
He'll get this off to Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Back to throw. Rodgers. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got the completion there to Reggie Begelton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Rodgers to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a